In this video tutorials, let's know about how to create and update data table items in the Power Automate desktop flow. So for this, let's open the Power Automate desktop app, and there I will explain how to create a data table and update the items in the data table. First, I will explain what is a data table. I have opened my Power Automate desktop app. Let me tell you what is an data table. A data table is similar like an Excel where it has rows as well as columns which stores the different types of data in a tabular format. Unlike the Excel, it starts with the zero index, means it is a zero index variable type. To get the rows, or you need mention the index begins with the 0, which means the first row will start with the 0 as well as the first column will start with the 0 index. Let's see how to create the flow. Click on new, click on flow, provide a name for your flow. Here I am giving create and update data table items. Click on create. Then the flow has been created and it will open the another window where the workspace is present, where we can drag and drop the actions to the workspace. This is the workspace, and on the left side we can see the actions. To create a data table, you need to drag and drop the create new data table action. Under the data table variable, you can see create new data table action. Drag and drop it here to the workspace. Initially, it will create a new data table with the zero rows and zero columns. So if you wanted to add more rows and columns into it, click on edit, and there you can see the edit data table. If you wanted to add the columns, click on this icon, add new column icon, which is a plus icon, and to add the rows, click on this icon, add a new row. As you can see here, the row will start with the 0, as well as to get the column 1 we need to give the row index as 0, or we can also provide the column name there. When you double click this, let me edit the data table. Here I am giving the product details, product name, product ID, and to add another column, click on this icon, then it will add a column, product quantity, and stock availability. And to add the rows to it, click on add. I have added 3 rows, and I have entered the data into this data table, and let me save the data. And as you can see here in the new table, it has taken the 4 rows and 4 columns. It was in the new table we have edited the columns and rows, so it was displaying as 4 rows and 4 columns, and it will produce a variable as data table. You can also rename this variable produce. As of now I was not renaming it. I was keeping it as a data table only, and click on save. Click on save this. Click on the save icon and let me run the flow. When you open the flow variables, it will show the data table that is produced. As you can see, this is the data table items we have added in the create new data table action. So it has been created the data table has been created. This is how to create the data table. So let's see how to update the data table items. I will I will show you how to update a single data table item as well as the multiple data table items. First, let me show you how to update the single data table. Under the data table actions, drag and drop update data table action next to the create new data table action. So it will produce, it has these properties: data table, column, row, and new value. It will update a row which is defined by the column as well as the row. Let me explain you from the data table, create a data table, which item I wanted to update. Then we'll get back to the update data table item. So here I wanted to update the product quantity here for the laptop to 1000. So let's see how to update this product quantity to 1000. Drag and drop it here. We have to select the data table here. We'll select dynamically. So click on this icon and double click this data table. We need to give the column as well as the row. As I said before, to get the columns, we need to indicate it as a zero index, as well as for the row, we need to indicate it as a row index. For this column, the column index will be 2 because for the product name, it will be 0. Product ID, it will be 1. And for the product quantity, it will be 2. So, column value as 2. And for the, I wanted to update the product quantity for the laptop. So for the laptop, the row index will be 0 as you can see next to it. Let me open update data table item action again. You can enter it manually, and for the row it will be 0 for the laptop. And the new value what you wanted to update. Here I wanted to update the product quantity to 2000. So in the new value I will provide it as a 1000 and click on save. Let me save this and run it and show it to you whether it will update the product quantity to 1000 or not in the data table. Run the flow. The flow ran now. And when you open the flow variable in the data table, the product quantity will be 1000. Now let me show you how to update the multiple items in a data table based on a condition. Suppose let me take a scenario that is product quantity is less than 500, then it should have to update the product stock availability here to need to restock. In the data table, I will edit. In the data table, as you can see, I have edited a product quantity for the charger to 400 and for the mobile it was 250. So it need to update the stock availability for both items, which is for the charger as well as for the mobile. Before explaining that to you, I wanted to show you one thing which is a product developed by our team. This is the new product that is developed by our team, which is an expense claim request. This is like a application where employees can submit their new expense claims and update the existing ones and view their claim status easily and view their claim statuses, and it has many levels of approvals. So it will go to one approval levels one by one, and finally when it gets approved, then expense claim request will be approved to them. Then the expense will be approved to the person who requested that expense claim. As you can see, you can download the complete solution here. This is a paid solution, but you can get a detailed information by going to this page. I will provide a link to this page in the YouTube description, or else if you can also go to the SP Guides website. There you can see the products. There you can see the products page. From there also you can get this product. So thank you for listening, and let's go back to our Power Automate flow. So let's come back to our flow, and I wanted to update the multiple items in a data table. So let's take the for each loop, which will iterate through all the items in a data table. Take for each loop next to the update data table action. In the for each loop, we need to provide the dynamic content of data table. Click on data table. It will iterate through all the items that whatever the values it was getting each time, it will store it into a current item. Click on save. I was updating the values based on a condition. So let's add if condition into the for each loop. In the if condition, we need to provide the first operand is equals to the second operand, which means here I wanted to take product quantity is less than some value, then it should have to update the stock availability. Here how we will get the product quantity column. So We'll take it from the dynamic content. Click on this and current item. The values will be stored in the current item. But to get the column name, we have to provide square brackets. The product quantity is present in a column index of 2. So I'm taking the value as 2 within the brackets next to the current item. And I wanted to give it as less than 500. So this is our condition and click on save. This will give, but here is a problem. We cannot directly get the row index from the data table. For that we need to set the variable to value to 0, and then for each time when the loop is running we need to increase that index. So let me take a set variable. Before to the for each loop, let's take a set variable action, and I will rename this variable to index and provide the value to 0, because the row index will start from the 0 value, and for each time when the loop increase the variable value to 1. So click on save. Now we have, if condition is ready, then we need to update the item, update the data table item. Drag and drop update data table action inside to the if condition. Here we wanted to give the data table. The data table will be from the dynamic content, that is data table update. Here I wanted to update the stock availability. So the stock availability column will be column with the column index of 3. So I'm giving the value to 3. And to get the row, we wanted to give the index variable. Click on index variable and new value to update. I wanted to update the value to need to restock. So click on save. After that, we need to inside, for each time when the loop is running, we need to raise the index value to 1. So I will take increase variable action in the for each loop next to the if condition. Increase variable, provide the variable name index and increase by 1. Save. I will drag this to. This is the complete flow. As you can see, we are creating a table. After that, updating the item, one item, and we were updating the multiple items in the based on the if condition here. Let me save the flow and run it. Now the flow got saved. Let me run the flow. As you can see, it was running multiple times here. Now the flow ran successfully, and let's open the data table. Stock availability has been updated with the text need to restock, and need to restock for the items that is charger and mobile, because they have the product quantity less than 500. This is how to update multiple data table items by using the Power Automate desktop. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's see you with another interesting topic next week.